Hey, no problem. All right. Well, Stefan, it's a pleasure to meet you. I saw
Pleasure, man.
Breathe yesterday, and the movie was great. I actually loved it. I loved the whole story, and the performances on it was great. So great job on this film.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank
So
you. Appreciate it.
I looked you up, and I found out that you were mentored by a legend in Spike Lee. Before we get into the film quickly, what was that like?
Oh man,
Learning from him.
man, I know him for like 15 years now. Jesus Christ, just thinking about it because I met him undergrad at Morehouse College, and before I got to graduate film school at NYU, I met him at Morehouse College, and I chased him down for 3 semesters to get an internship, and 'cause at that time I was trying to be, how to be a filmmaker, and he was one of my heroes. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing is the one that inspired me to be a filmmaker. And so I chased after him for three semesters, got the internship for the summer, got to NYU film school, and then I worked with him. Asked him to be my mentor during that time, and throughout, PA'd for him. I got him lunch, coffee, all that jazz, and I was blessed enough to be his one of his personal assistant on Black Klansman. And that if I didn't do that, I would never have been prepared as a filmmaker. To be honest with you, 5 years of film school, but it's being his personal assistant on Black Klansman that did it for me.
That's awesome. Which leads us to
Mm.
Breathe. How did this project come in your hands? Where did it all start for that?
Man, it was shortly after the release of at my first feature see yesterday, and I was like, I gotta find another movie, because I'm going broke. So I was going through the blacklist in 2019. I went to the blacklist, and I saw the log line for Breathe by Doug Simon, and I was like, that's interesting because no other script in that list was doing it for me, but that was interesting. I read the script, and I loved the tension it had, the story that it had, the idea. I was like, yo, I want to do this. I want to go chase after this. And at first it was like take place upstate on a farm in New York. I was like, nah, this got to be in Brooklyn, black people in it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, yeah. And then but the producers was like, they loved the idea because supposedly there was an A-list director that wanted to make this movie in a Mad Max style and feel.
Yeah.
But when I read the script, and I was like, nah, that ain't it. And the producers agreed. Like, we want to keep this kind of movie contained in one location mostly. And there's a beauty about keeping a movie contained. And like one location, whatnot. It becomes more of an actor's medium more than a director medium. You know what I'm saying? Or a
Mhm.
producer medium. It's just all about the performance. But there was issues with the script though. There was issues with the script, and the issues was like, well, okay, what's the thematic thing to anchor? How can we elevate it a little bit? And I said, okay, give me some time to reread the script and figure it out. So I reread it like a couple more times, um, and I found out that every single character, adult character, was worried some about their children. You got Maya worried about her daughter, and then the people from Philadelphia was worried about their children back home. And I said, that's the theme, you know. For me, it's like a friend of mine told me about a Native American proverb that goes something like, "We don't inherit the earth from our ancestors; we borrowed it from our children." So we use that kind of theme, anchor the story around protecting Zora, um, and the movie went from there.
That's awesome. And I gotta tell you, man, I don't think you got a better cast than this one because you got Jennifer Hudson,
Dude,
Milla
dude,
Jovovich, Sam Worthington.
dude, dude.
You got all these amazing actors in this movie. How did that happen? Because you must have been like super stoked when you found out like Jennifer Hudson wants to play the mom, and you know Quvenzhane Wallis as the daughter, and
Whoa, whoa,
Milla
whoa, 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 whoa,
Jovovich.
whoa, 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 whoa. Quvenzhane, be careful.
Yeah, see,
Quvenzhane.
I can't. It's hard to pronounce. It's hard to pronounce her name. It's like she has one of those names that's like hard to pronounce.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. She will cut your head off. You're lucky she's not in the interview.
All right, so I'll remember that now. So wait, say that one more time, so I can remember. I can remember it.
Quvenzhane.
Quvenzhane.
One more time.
Quvenzhane.
Quvin. There we go.
Quvenzhane. Quvenzhane.
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
there we go. All right. What was
she'll
it
cut my
like?
head off and I'll correct you.
Well, now that you told me, I think we're good there. We should be good. But what was it like working with them on the film?
Every actor brought something very unique to help elevate the script even further. Jennifer showed up like like the golden star that she is. Uh, challenged me a lot. Really wanted to know every single detail so she can deliver what she needed to deliver. Milla, we all know Milla, but what I really needed from her is her acting chops performance, not the action. Milla Jovovich, I want the acting.
Yeah,
straight up to the in your face in the camera, Milla, and she was freaking phenomenal. And then Sam Worthington is a riot because he made a character on script that's predictable. He made it unpredictable. And then you got Quvenzhane, who brought great emotional intelligence to her character, and then Common, the most charming man in the world, really, really did a hell of a job in the movie to help us anchor the family unit together. And then, of course, Raul Costello, our main man, great performance. Can't wait to work with him again. And it was nice, man. It was a blessing to have this cast.
yeah. One of the best things I liked about the film was the constant twists and turns, especially on Mila's character, because you have no idea is she really who she says she is? Is she's going which way is she going? Because there's times when you see her look like she's going to Jennifer's side, and yet she's staying loyal to Sam. But then at the same time, she's like she's like the switch hitter of the group of the cast, because she's going one way and another, and it's just like holy crap. And then and as you just mentioned, Sam goes from like being the predictable, like over the top character, but then he brings a sense of like, oh, this is what he really is doing. This is what so that's why I really like the film. Like it kept me engaged, and overall, I mean, it's just the little twist and turn, especially after the hour mark. That's when I was like, my mouth dropped when a pivotal scene happened, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but
that was in the script too.
When I read that, a major twist happens, and I was like,
I read that in the script.
I was like, no, that was crazy.
Yeah, man.
But how long did shooting actually take, and were there any challenges that you faced during shooting?
A whole bunch of challenges. It took us we only had 5 weeks to shoot that movie. Unheard of. The challenge was the time and location and the heat. We shot it during the summer of 2022, and it was disastrous heat. You had the actors wearing a full body suits because and scientifically, if the oxygen in the atmosphere is gone, UV rays will kill you. So they had to wear whole body suits. They weren't happy about that, and they had to wear the damn masks that you see on the screen. Those masks keeps falling, tearing up, breaking down. During takes, the mask be popping off. The actors can't hear each other during the damn takes. What did you say?
Like you weren't sure whether to stop or not.
No, the actors, that's what I love about working with these actors. They know each other's lines so well that they were able to, see someone's talking, then they can deliver the line. And I hope I didn't stumble nobody over. I was like, I don't know. We see it in Italy.
That's awesome. So with this now in the can, what is next for you after this that you can talk about? Any new projects that you're going to be planning?
Yeah, man, we're doing a movie. So producers of Watchmen, HBO Watchmen, Lord Levin, BHS Levin, and Spike Lee as well coming on as a producer. We're working on a movie called Gordon Hemingway and the Realm of Cthulhu. And it's like a Black Indiana Jones film set in Ethiopia with a American gunslinger team up with the Ethiopian princess to ward off fascist Italians who want to raise an ancient monster from the dead called Cthulhu.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to check that one out when it's ready for sure. Definitely gonna have to see that one. That sounds really fun. And I hope you got a great. I hope you're gonna get a great cast for that one. That's gonna be that's gonna be crazy with the right people. So everyone,
I'm excited about this one. I'm excited about this movie. Breathe.
Yes. Everyone, check out Breathe.
Baby.
April 26th is the date. You definitely want to see this one. This one turns out some of the best acting performances in this sci-fi era. And some of the twists and turns are going to make your jaw drop like it did mine. And Stefon, thank you so much for taking the time to talk about it.
No, thank you for having me, man.
All right, you take care.
You too, my man. Peace.
All right.